Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to our Thursday night OpenTTD Series 12 Let's Play. Laurel wants a train whistle. There we go, train whistle for Laurel. Hello everybody, welcome. We're going to do the hellos, the how do you do's, and the news before we get on with the gameplay. The gameplay is going to start in around 4 minutes. So if you have a time machine or you're not watching live, you can fast forward to that point if you choose to do so. Hello, we've got loads of moderators in chat today. Hello, welcome. And of course, channel members and Viewer Plus subscribers, as well as everybody else. Hello and welcome all of you. First up in the mini news is the recent videos that we've done. So I did OpenTTD Season 13 has started. That's right. Now I know this is confusing because we're still doing Season 12 and we're also doing Part 2 of Season 12, which is another confusing thing. But this is Season 13 here. This is Episode 1. Now it might not have a big 13 on it. It might not be in the title, but it is, okay? It's kind of a stealth season. You're going to get a group of videos, and they're going to be Season 13. So check that out if you haven't seen it already. And my most recent video was about a game called Microlandia. I've been speaking to the developers, and they sound like fantastic people. It's one of these games that I think is going to grow over the next couple of years. So we'll keep a close eye on that. Maybe we'll bring it to a live stream near you sometime soon. And we've also got something new for this live stream. We're going to have a giveaway target. Right, okay, so ears up everybody. Throughout the live stream, I'll be giving you the chance to activate a live giveaway. Right, now if we can get a combination of 5 brand new Viewer Plus subscribers or brand new channel members, then I will do a live game giveaway on stream. Okay, so we've got a bunch of giveaways to do, and that's what can happen. So the moderators will be keeping count every time we get a brand new Viewer Plus subscriber, every time we get a brand new channel member, and if we get 5 in this stream, then we will do a game giveaway. Speaking of game giveaways, we've got the monthly game giveaway, and that is a Populous bundle over on GOG. So go to portal.masterhellish.net, the same place where you can take part in interacting with the live streams, and you can enter the vote there. Do gift subs count? Yes. Gift subs also count. Yes. Live, will you pull a big hat on screen? No, they don't come out of the hat. They come out of the automatic system. Which randomly selects somebody from the the entrance. Now, speaking of entering, you can enter into a game of Beyond All Reason. We are going to be doing that over on the Variety channel. That's my second channel. You can find a link at the bottom of my website and at the bottom of my channel page, right? And we're going to do a game of Beyond All Reason. It's good fun. We have community gaming nights. And if you want to get involved in community gaming nights, we don't just do Beyond All Reason. We do a whole bunch of other things. You want to get yourself over onto the Discord because that's where the main channel is for that. Now, we haven't got any upcoming viewers games planned just yet, but I'm sure we'll have some sometime soon. We are also doing something special this month. This month we're doing May for Mind. I'm running a background fundraiser all month long for May for Mind. It's a fantastic mental health charity. So if you're in a position to help out, and you can find the donation link on screen now, and we'll read out any donations at some point later on in the live stream, and we'll just take a moment to talk about the charity a little bit later on at the same time. You like the Beyond All Reason live streams? I do too. They're great fun. They're great fun. Of course, we also have the Master Hellish OpenTTD server. All the connection information and rules are on the Discord. That is probably going to get reset soon, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. And apparently Brandon's working on a map for Beyond All Reason, so I don't know whether we're going to do it or not, but we can certainly have a look. Now, I need to update this retro counter, as chat has pointed out. We're at 45,400 and something, so I will go over there and I will update the retro counter. That's right. And while I update the retro counter, I'll let this pop-up tell you that if you want to buy any games, because you might be a gamer, right? then you might want to go over to GOG and use my affiliate link because it supports the channel, and you get to have buy your games at no extra cost and support the channel. So have a look at that if you would like to do so. There we go. There we go. Right. Righty tighty. There we are. I think we are pretty much all sorted. Thomas has redeemed a train whistle, so we'll do that. And we're going to get into the gameplay. Right then. And speaking of gameplay, it is, of course, OpenTTD Series 12. And I'm here with two new people. Hello to both Silpho and WeW.
Hello.
Hello.
So they're both here on time tonight, just about, and no technical issues yet. So we'll have to see what that's like. You can see in the background the world as it is in its current state, and this over the last couple of streams, I've been building some big passenger loops. Started off by I think it was Kevin DB and DJ Egg, and I joined in as well, and I've built a big loop in the south. But why don't you guys just introduce yourselves as and let everybody know who you are and how long you've been playing the game? Silpho, are you relatively new to the game, or you've been playing for a long time?
I've been playing for quite a long time. I was one of the people that was playing the original Transport Tycoon way back when, and have dipped in and out of the game on and off almost every other year, I guess, ever since. So I've seen the evolution of OpenTTD, TTD patch, everything that's happened. It's been quite the journey. And now I'm venturing out into playing with other people for a change, so that's fun.
Not a lot of multiplayer from you, eh?
Not yet.
Oh, well, there we go. You're back again for OpenTTD Season 12. Have you played OpenTTD for a long time?
For a fairly long time. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. About 3.5 years now I've been playing OpenTTD. I did have a quick foray into TT and TTD back in the mid to late 90s. Enjoyed it a lot, but then kind of drifted away from it and then came back to it, 25, 30 years later. So, yeah.
Well,
that's kind of where I am at the moment.
Well, that is indeed fantastic. And we, of course, are joined by the OpenTTD spy cam down there in the bottom left-hand corner. I haven't actually configured the spy cam, so I better do that now. What I need to do to configure it, is I need to find out what client it is. Because if I get the wrong client, the script that bounces the camera around will bounce the wrong person around, which could be me, it could be one of our guests, or it could be no one. So I can see from the output here that the Hellish cam is client number 4. So let's come out of there, go into the script settings, and change it to client 4. And there we go. Every time any of us builds a new vehicle, a new depot, or a new station, the spy cam will go over and have a look at what they're up to do, what they're doing. Right, how are we doing in chat before we unpause? Let's just check. People are asking what's the name of the bird. What else have we got? Yeah, Retro Counter has now been updated. Of course, if you want to take part in if you want to take part in OpenTTD Season 12, you can do so. There's links in the stream, or you can go over to masterhellish.net/S12. Let's get on pause, shall we, and get going?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah? Oh, I better just have a little drink before I get started. Okay, all right. Bear with me a second. Yeah, and tonight I'm having some Wraith, but instead of making it with water, I made it with 7-Up. So just I fancied a change, and I had a spare can of 7-Up, and I was like, let's go for it. And you know what? I think it was a good decision. I like it. Okay, and we're on pause. Right then. So last time I did manage to build this loop, but I didn't get any trains on it or build really any depots. Rastus Gaming has gifted 2 viewer plus gift subs. Thank you very much. So that's 2 on the counter for the giveaway counter tonight. Maybe 5 was a little bit lenient on the giveaway counter. We'll have to see. I can see new stations being put in at farmland. All right. No, wait, sorry, that's not farmland. It's a forest. Who's at a forest?
That's me.
Okay, we'll have to have a look and see what's going on. Right, yeah, so I need to get some depots in, and I need to also get some trains on this line. So, I guess if I shove a bunch of depots in at random points, that's probably a good idea. And the way that I like to do that is I like to just find straight bits of track, and then just do them there, and just spread them out along those points. So we're going to do that. This is for anybody who hasn't seen it before. Yeah, first of all, like, where have you been? But this is like the standard sort of setup that I use now. How long are these trains? I think these trains are like 12 long, but I'm not going to do 12 long tracks. I'm only going to do 10 long, because there's a risk that they will not work. Also, what won't work is I'm using the wrong track type. I need the high-speed rail. There you go. Let's get the high-speed rail. Are you guys using high-speed rail or electric rail?
Electric, I think. I hope.
You got electric, okay.
I'm going to use dedicated high speed because I think that's what the other loops are using.
Yes. All the 2 main loops are dedicated high-speed rail. Now, if you're working or attempting to work on the loops, you might want to check the stream, because I'm just going to explain to people who don't know exactly where we are with the loops what the current situation is. I know I mentioned it briefly previously, but I'm going to do it diagrammatically so that they can actually see on the map. So let's get the map of the world open. There we go. We'll zoom out. Then we'll remove all the town names, otherwise it's going to be completely terrible. And we'll go into drawing mode. There we go. So you can see loop number 1 is this big loop here. Right? It's not a perfect circle, but it's all right. And then down here we've got another loop. It's a little bit smaller, but it is still a loop. It's still a big loop. And they're connected via this connecting track roughly around here, right? So what we're looking at doing next is having another loop kind of in this gap here. So somewhere in maybe like something like this. And then we'll connect it up. Now, Silpho, what was you looking at doing?
I've made some signs. I have a plan.
Oh, no.
I have placed some signs called...
No, people with plans. I can't plan.
I placed down some signs that are Big Town 1, Big Town 2, up to 6, which I think form a rough loop.
Oh, okay.
Which seem to be in the area that you.
Is it roughly in the area which I depicted?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, there we go then. So it sounds like Silpho's going to start building loop 3, and then once I've finished loop 2, we can work on the connection projects between all of them, and then we'll finish our loop of loops. There we go. Fran the Man says only one more needed for a giveaway. Is that a resub for channel memberships? What's going on? Did I miss one? No, I'm not sure that's counting correctly. We'll have a look. We'll double check it. Anyway, can you show high trees with control 2? Oh, right, yeah. So, hang on a minute. I need to go back to my normal scene.
Fantastic.
There we go. Oh, so Fran the Man gifted 2 viewer plus gift subs. Ah, I see. So we're up to, yes. I missed that notification. There it is. You can use all the different options within the transparency. The reason why I played around with this is because I like it in this configuration and I lock it like this. And it wasn't like that because I needed it for a video. The number of times I mess around with my game settings for the purposes of a video is ridiculous. It shouldn't It shouldn't have to happen. But it does. It happens a lot. And it actually causes some problems. It does. In fact, I have a video on coming out on Saturday about it actually causing issues. So if you guys want to have a guess at what Saturday's video is all about, you know, have a go, see if you can figure it out. But yeah, it wasn't good. I was in a tricky situation. I was, and that's what the video's about. It's like an OpenTTD story video. It's a little bit different, so keep an eye out for that when it comes out on Saturday. And in fact, if you want to see it and you're part of the preview team, well, it's already available to preview. You've been given the special link, the link of previewnness. It's currently nearly 3 a.m. Should you sleep? Probably yes. Why don't you have multiple installs? I do. I don't think it would be practical to juggle an install for every series that I do, for every challenge video that I do, etc., etc., etc. I don't think it would work. I don't think it would be practical. I do already have multiple installs, but it's for different versions. So yes, so if I am following this correctly, we've already had a total of 4 Viewer Plus gift subs now, which means if we get one more sub from Viewer Plus or one more channel membership, then we'll be doing a live game giveaway. Right, I've already done 2 lots of depots, and I'm not sure, but I feel like I might want to do some diagonal depots here. Although I was kind of like, do I do diagonal depots here, or do I do them on the other side of this straight bit of track? And then my brain went, oi, you. That's a straight bit of track. That's where the depot should be. Oh, dear. What we got here? What we got? Oh, we've done it. We've done it. Steerpipe Sister has sent a gift channel membership. Thank you very much for the support, everybody. Thank you very much, Steerpipe Sister. Who's going to end up with that gifted membership? It's
fantastic.
Zukota? JJ9NC? There we go. You have received a channel membership. And you might say, well, what's the point in having a channel membership? Well, I'll tell you. Right? As well as getting a cool little logo next to your name in the YouTube chat, which obviously is a tremendous value, right? You do actually get access to a couple of exclusive, relatively exclusive, I'll cover that in a second, videos of extras and behind the scenes. Now, I say relatively exclusive because the Viewer Plus subscribers get those videos as well. So it's up to you whether you go Viewer Plus or not. Right, I'm going to have some depots over here as well. And this is going to be quite difficult to do, but never mind. I guess we're going to have a game giveaway then, aren't we? We need Discord support to tell us about memberships. What? We need Discord support to tell us about... I'm not sure what Brandon's talking about. I'm not following you, Brandon. Can you please explain yourself? There we go.
Are we worried that some of our trains can't find paths to continue?
It depends. Usually, the reason for that is that they're just too busy and they can't get in the station because the station's already full. However, if it's because they're actually lost, then yes, that's a problem. Someone should do an audit of all the previous items built in Season 12 so far to make sure they're operating okay and there's no capacity issues, etc. Yes. In fact, in the first half of Season 12, I used to spend the kind of like first 10, 15 minutes of a live stream, going round, checking things, seeing how things are flowing, seeing if any extensions were required. Yeah, I used to do that. Maybe we should do a bit more. We need Discord support to tell us about the memberships, like we have for Viewer Plus stuff. And train whistles. Oh, so what you mean is in the mod chat, when we have a YouTube channel membership, you want it to say you want it to be posted in the mod chat logs as well. Is that what you're saying, Brandon? I think that's what Brandon's saying. Right, after this set of depots, I'm going to come and see what you guys are up to, because the spy camera is going all over the place. Is Viewer Plus through PayPal only? It is through PayPal. Yes, the payment is handled by PayPal, but it is you do not need a PayPal account. So yes, right. Let's see. And now I want to give the viewers the chance to say what giveaway they want to do, right? And we've got a couple of different ones we could do. Now, there's a couple I'm keeping for a little bit.
Serious.
Yes, because they're going to be related to the stream. I'm going to be streaming the game, so I want to save them for when I'm streaming the game. So let's chat. Choose. You can choose between Saints Row 2, Microlandia, and Swarm Universe. Okay, they're the three options. Shout out which one you want, and the moderators will see which one was pretty much the most popular. Right, I've already done 3 sets of depots, mostly on one side of this loop. I think I probably need maybe another 3, and then we're sorted. Oh. It looks like one of the moderators got a bit happy and went and did a different giveaway. Who did that? Well, we can't undo a giveaway now. You can't stop a giveaway once you start a giveaway. Brandon asks the question in the mod chat whether he should do the giveaway and then does it. It doesn't wait for a reply. Brandon was too eager. Okay, I'll tell you what, right? Should we... I wasn't going to do this, right? But should we give chat the opportunity to earn a second live giveaway this stream, as this is the first time we're doing it? Should we say another 5 subs, and then we'll do another giveaway? Oh, I think that sounds like a good idea. Yes, we'll do that. Right, where's the counters? There we go. So, what do we want to call the counter? I need suggestions on that. So the name of the counter... So this is giveaway target channel memberships, or memberships for giveaway target,
and then redemption counter.
Yeah, memberships for giveaway targets. All right, I've added the counter for that. Huh. At least I thought I did. Oh, they're in alphabetical order rather than created order. That's a good idea. I'm glad I thought of that. Oh dear. There we go. Right, memberships for giveaway target is currently at 0. If we get that to 5, I will do another giveaway. Yes. We're letting... Yeah, we're going to potentially doing a double one tonight. Right then, yes, okay, let's have a look now. I'm going to pick on you first. What have you been doing and where? Have you got a sign down I can have a look at?
There's lots of Fs.
I can see lots of Fs.
So where am I based?
Forest. Oh, Mike, there's so many forests around there.
There are. And I just went, that sounds like a great idea.
And you've got a sawmill selected down there. You know what? If you head just a little bit further south, there's so many more.
And I've got a sawmill. Oh God, where's the second sawmill?
Oh, you've got 2.
2. There's 2 S's. The second one is near Gruffingfield.
I'm adding more work for you to do. Hang on, so you've got a sawmill there. Right, where's the other S? Hang on a second, I'm catching up. All the Fs.
Yep.
All right, so there's the other one. You've already started building. You've got.
I've started building up one.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make my way down to the other sawmill. So it's going to be bi-directional. And then I've got
bi-directional goods. Yeah.
Then I've got goods to move to a city somewhere at some point. But hey, hopefully that will be.
Well, if you drop off the goods near the sawmill, maybe in. Oh, God, let me get the right town. Grunfingfield, right? Then you can drop the goods off and then pick them up and go back again.
That's a very good point. Yes, I could use the same track.
Yeah, you could use it. It'd just be like a giant loop. We've done something similar with a few other bits, but the number of forests. I don't know what's going on. Let's have a look at the map of the world. Go to industry mode. They've got counts on here. So I'm ignoring banks because they're in all the towns and there's loads of them. There is... let's look at primary resources. So there's just over 200 coal mines. There is 200 farms. But over 300 forests and less than 200 iron ore mines. Look at this, chat. Look at this down here. So if you're looking at the list of the core primary industries... Farms is around 200. Coal mines is around 200. Iron ore mines is just less than 200. Forest is over 300. Forests are the way to go.
Yep.
Okay, folks. So just to clarify quickly, there is currently a game giveaway on the go for the first 5 gift subs that we got this stream. I'll do another game giveaway for the next 5 gift subs if we get another 5 on the stream. And it looks like somebody shouted out Microlandia, so that's what we'll do for the second one. Cool. Okay, I look forward to seeing how much of that you managed to get sorted out in the stream. It seems like a pretty big chunk to chew. So good luck with that. Silpho, whereabouts are you? Do you have a sign down?
I have my Big Town signs. I'm currently connecting Big Town 2 to Big Town 3.
Oh, yes. I can see Big Town 1. Oh, you've gone for a 2-track through station. I think we might have to try and expand these at some point.
We probably will.
Yes. What's the length? Length 12. Okay, that's good. 12. Yeah. I was going to say, you don't want them shorter than the trains. Oh, we've noticed there's a bit of track missing. There's another bit of track missing. Don't worry. I trust that wasn't on purpose, so I've just...
No, that would not be on purpose.
Filled that in. Oh, you're using the British station set. That's fantastic. Although, you might need to make that station longer, because if I remember correctly... New viewer plus subscriber. We've got a new viewer plus subscriber. Fantastic. And this is a brand new viewer plus subscriber. It's Striberfox. So thank you very much for becoming a brand new viewer plus subscriber. If we have a quick look, that brings us up to 153 of you. We're marching on towards that target of 200. We'll see how it goes. Thank you very much. But yes, if I remember correctly, the slopey bits of the station don't count as loadable station tiles for trains. So if you're using the slopey bits...
We may find out that the hard way.
They do count as loady bits, do they?
They do count, yeah.
Oh, that's all right then, that's fine. And then the track just disappears into the water. Okay, fantastic. Let's get those signs back. So you've got Big Town 2 there. Where's the other big towns? Oh, you're going around there. Big Town 3. That's a very big town. Okay, and then Big Town 4, Big Town 5. Okay. Okay, so you've gone... Yeah, okay, right. Well, I better finish what I was doing so we can try and hook all of this up. Yeah.
Don't rush, it's going to take me a while.
Brandon says, Swarm Universe sounds interesting. Yes. Oh, you know what? I gave a couple of keys out to Viewer Plus subscribers earlier today. on the Discord. By the way, that's just some of the kind of random benefits you get. And I was going to actually give out a Swarm Universe one, and I forgot. So I'm sorry about that. I'll try and get it done soon. Did I hear right? Do they count as loady bits? What a fantastic phrase. Yeah, loady bits. Loady bits is the right terminology, right? Let's see.
Now.
Hey, Joke. Welcome to the stream. Right, so I've got myself in 3 sets of depots. Let's get another couple of sets of depots in. I feel like we're going to have a set of depots over here. So, and then we can add the trains. We like trains. Although my keyboard shortcut skills are horrendous tonight. I don't know what's wrong with me. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. Maybe it's that food that I've just eaten. We made some chicken wraps, but it was that chicken that you cook slowly in a bag in the oven. We call it chicken in a bag. And my daughter thought I was crazy because I was telling her that I'd put a chicken in a bag in the oven for dinner. And then she tried chicken in a bag. She really liked chicken in a bag. Now she goes crazy for chicken in a bag, and we all like chicken in a bag. Sometimes we have it with vegetables and mashed potato, and sometimes we have it with other bits and wraps and stuff. Joke says, I've arrived. Well done, Joke. You managed it. You're here.
Fantastic.
Okay. Fantastic. Oh my goodness. Rastus Gaming has gifted another 2 Viewer Plus gift subs. Thank you very much. Who's going to receive such a fantastic gift? Did we answer the question of the bird's name?
Probably not, no. Let's see. The ones that screech are Windex and Desme, and they are Quaker parrots. And then we've got some budgies, which I don't know their names. And then we've got some cockatiels and a kakariki.
Oh my!
And a miniature parrot whose name is Adelaide.
That sounds like a good name for a miniature parrot. That does to me.
It does.
I'm by no means as an expert, but it sounds okay. We've just had a question in chat, actually. I'm new to the game. Why do you build your depots that way? There's a few different things that you could mean by that way. So I'm going to guess at what you mean, and then I'm just going to tell you all the different bits and bobs. So, first things first, you might mean, why do I build double depots? Why do I have a depot on one side of the track and a depot on the other side of the track? And the answer to that is because you can have one train going in one, while another train is going out the other, effectively pretty much doubling the throughput of your depot setup. Now, you might also say, why do you remove the piece of track between your double depots? And that's because trains going down the main line will go down the main line, and if there's a broken down train in the way or a slow train in the way, if you don't remove that bit of track, they'll try and use the bypass line with the depots on to skip round the trains in front. And you don't want that as a general situation. You only want that dedicated for trains going in and out the depot. And that's why we remove that bit of track. Why do I do them off the line rather than on the line? That's because when trains go in a depot, they slow down a lot, like loads. And all the time that from the very beginning of the train going into the depot till the very last carriage has gone into the depot. So what you want to do is get the train off the main line and onto this side line before it starts entering the depot. So these side lines often depend on how long your trains are. Get the train off the main line, then let it go into the depot. And finally, why is it all up and humpy like that rather than flat on the ground and I do it with tunnels? It's mostly for compactness, for neatness. I like the look of it. I think that should answer most of the questions about that particular depot design, but if anybody has any questions, feel free to chime in. Except Brandon. Okie dokie. Right, let's have a look. 8, 9, 10. There we go. I think I did that too long. Yeah, I did it too long. Made a mistake. Miscounted. Of course, if you want a full tutorial, I think I covered depot designs in my breakdowns tutorial, right? I have a tutorial all about breakdowns in OpenTTD. How to manage them, what to do, etc, etc, etc. One of those is build good depots, and I explain all of that in that video. So check out the tutorial playlist and have a look for the video all about breakdowns for more depot stuff. There we go. Very comprehensive answer. I thought it was pretty good too. Nothing you design with a depot will slow down a train as much as the depot itself. Yes, depots are terrible for that. Rastus Gaming says, if you fix my wood line, I don't mind making more and more gifts up. We're going to fix what we end up fixing. We'll have to just see what we end up doing. There we go. Hellish messed up this stream. I suppose I did, really, didn't I? It's not a massive mess up, I just miscounted. But I have now added all 6 depots into this loop line, so it's time for me to add some trains. I'm going to clone these existing ones, just because they're the right sort of trains for what we want to do. And which depot did I make it in? Because which depot I made the train in dictates which direction it's going. So these ones are the ones going around that way. So we can get rid of all the orders. And we're going to go this station, this station, this station, this station, this station. By the way, if you're new to OpenTTD and you've learned all the basics, the next thing you need to learn is shared orders. If you haven't learned shared orders, you will eventually be fired.
What are shared orders?
I'm not going to do that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'll make a short about it sometime soon. Right, how many trains should we have going around here?
You mean I'm meant to be using shared orders?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I did bad, eh? One track is not connected, and now fixed. Okay. Sorry for not clarifying. I did mean why is it double and also outside the main line. So thank you. You answered simply. So the answer was so simple. Why don't I think of that? Well, sometimes not all simple things are immediately obvious, right? There are some things in life that once you know, it's like, oh yeah, that's simple, I understand that. But you have to be told that in the first place. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's too much information in the world to know everything, right? This is one of the things I actually said to my daughter not too long ago. It's not about how much you know, it's about how good you are at learning. You know? Doesn't matter whether you know how to fix, you know, a plug socket, because if you're good at learning, you can learn how to fix a plug socket. Yeah? Although I did try and show her how to change a plug the other day, because I needed to move my... Long story, I'm not going to tell the whole story because we're playing OpenTTD, not story time. But I needed to move the heater in my office, and the cable went through between my desk leg and the wall, and my desk is built into my room, like you can't move it. So I had to take the plug off to pull the wire through and then put the plug back on. I was like, hey, shall I show you how to wire a plug? And she was like, yeah. Came over and I started doing some screwing, and she was like, this is boring, and wandered off. She's not always like that, but she found that particularly dull. Tangent time. That was a micro tangent for you. What we need with the micro tangent is just a train that comes across the top of the screen, just says micro tangent. Right. You're not allowed to do plug sockets because of color blindness. That sounds like a potential risk. Yeah. Hang on, did we had a gift sub, right? After I said we needed more gift subs or subs, right? Pretty sure we did. Hang on a second. I'm almost certain. And I don't think I moved the counter. Let me just go and check. What have we got? There we go. Right. General chat. Oh, God. I need to count these now. 2 out of the 5. So we got 2. Then we got another 2. Then Steerpipe Sister did a channel membership. That was the 5. Then Striber Fox got a brand new membership. Oh, and Rasmus Gaming gifted 2. So that's 3. Okay, hang on a minute. Where is it? So this counter should be 3, I think. I think we're on 3. Because we got the brand new one. It's in the general chat of the Discord if anybody wants to see it. The list. Oh, Brandon's been trying to count in Discord. We'll use the counters for the count. Anyway, right, so we're 2 off for doing another giveaway. Well, we got them going now. We'll have to come back and see how they're going later on. But we do need to clone them and actually make ones that are going around the opposite direction as well. So let's get rid of the orders. This is why we need channel memberships playing the Discord. Okay, Brandon, make a help ticket for it. Make a help ticket for it, and I will add that feature. So the stuff that runs, for those of you who don't know, while I'm doing these orders, the stuff that runs the live streams, the giveaways, the notifications in the Discord, all of this stuff is a piece of software called Master Hellish Tools. And because of the way I've made it, it's a modular system. So the idea is you can just plug different modules in different ways. And in theory, because we've got the ability to recognize channel memberships in a module, and we've got another module that can post things to the Discord, connecting those two things and getting it into the Discord should be an absolute piece of pie. There we go. We've got a bunch more trains going. We've got 573 trains now. I didn't set them going, but there we go. What's the giveaway? The current giveaway. We got one giveaway going at the minute. Let's have a look. We can re-announce the giveaway. It's for Gemcraft. And if we get one more membership, then we'll do a second giveaway, and that will be for Microlandia. Pie not cake. Pie not cake. Right, I have done the depots. I have added the trains. We've got Fs all over the screen. Thanks for. Oh, but we jub you. You're on this. I can see you've got your station in there. You got some signals on one side. You're going past that town. Not sure where you're dropping off though, but you're getting the line in. Oh, is that where you? Oh God, what are you doing? Looks like you're about to crash into my railway line.
Oh, it does look like that actually. Yes, I will be going underneath that in any second.
Underneath.
Underneath.
Wow. I mean, if you
That does not count as a train crash.
Yeah, if you go what?
Luckily, it doesn't count as a train crash.
No. If you just head east from there, the track actually goes diagonally, so it'd probably be easier for you to go under there. I don't know whether you want to do
Things
that or
don't
not.
go wrong. They just get interesting.
Yeah. Panic Attack says, "Oh, speaking of your tools, how do you deal with your YouTube chat messages? I use Stream Deck and it's flaky." What do you mean deal with? Panic Attack. Happy to answer the question, but I need a little bit more specificness so I know how to answer it, please. All I keep hearing is Discord notifications, and annoyingly it's not yours going off. Well, you guys shouldn't be able to hear my Discord notifications. Strange. So there you are. Look, WeW is actually turning the corner, going past the passenger line there. I've just realised that a lot of these stations I built outside the city, thinking, I'll connect these up and then it'll be all right. You can hear mine. You shouldn't be able to. Oh, right. I know what it is. Right. Discord made a change recently, and it undid some of my configuration for when I'm live. And I accidentally disabled streamer mode. And OBS is picking up Discord, which is normally fine because I'm in streamer mode. But I'm not. So I need to enable streamer mode. How do I enable streamer mode? Streaming. No, that's me streaming in Discord. Oh my goodness. Well, you don't actually... Developer mode? Apparently I have developer mode turned on. Yeah, so, yeah, what it should be is that OBS should only pick up the voice on Discord, because Discord goes quiet when I'm in streamer mode. But because I'm not in streamer mode, it's doing the notifications and the voice. And I should be in streamer mode. And it normally does it automatically, but it's not there. The streaming. Soundboard advanced. Sorry, I just need to fix this quickly. I don't know. Oh, hang on. Streamer mode. Voice and video. Show advanced stream settings. That's not it. Advanced notifications. No. Brilliant. Well done, Discord. You've done it again. Not an actual clue. What length are those trains? You're watching a mobile, it's hard to tell. These particular trains are length 12. You disable every notification sounds in every program you use. Yeah, right. I mean, obviously, I could re-enable streamer mode by turning OBS off and turning it back on again, but we don't want to do that because we're streaming, aren't we? You flip the keyboard, don't do that. Not sharing, voice connected. Camera, share your screen. Start an activity. Soundboard. Nope. No idea. What is actually happening here? Content and social? No. Discord, this shouldn't be this difficult. All this time and effort goes into quests and bits and soundboards and sparkly usernames and giving people fonts on usernames that are like that people that struggle to read because they've got disabilities can't read because you've got weird font all over the place, and yet I can't find a simple setting in your app. This annoys me a little bit. I'm sure you can tell. Streamer mode. There it is. Why, when I typed in streamer, did streamer mode not come up, but I typed in mode and it did? There we go, everybody. I fixed it now. Sorry for all the notifications and all this sort of stuff. Application development. Shouldn't be this difficult. Shall I go on a big rant? I tell you something, right? I went on a couple of micro rants in one of my last videos. It was in the Microlandia one, because it's a really good game, but some of the interface things like annoyed me, right? And I got an email from the devs. Let me see if I can remember what they said. Where's it gone? Here it is. I hope they don't mind me repeating this. It was obviously a personal email to me, but I'm sure they won't mind me saying it. They said it was truly a luxury to have such a detailed breakdown of our work. We watched with pen and paper in hand. Oh, it's cool of them. They've been cool. They have. Right, let's get back to the game. We've had enough little tangents there for now. Maybe some more tangents later. Maybe people could spend Hellish points to force me to go on a tangent of something I mentioned. Right. That train station looks different to your normal designs. What are the benefits for this design, please? I think you were talking about this one. So, oh, cool. That one is my fault. I had my phone notifications turned on when I shouldn't do. They should be quiet. Of course, Mumbo Jumbo releases a video while I'm streaming, trying to take my viewers. This is just a simple through station. It's a Ro-Ro station where trains can go through. It's got an extra bit of track in here because it gives the ability for trains to come into the station and then decide if they want to go back the other way. Whereas if you didn't add that extra little bit of track, they'd only be able to come in, stop, and carry on. Here, they could go backwards if they want. Their orders don't tell them to at the minute for any of these trains, but that allows it. And I think this is a pretty straightforward passenger one. Before I started going off on all sorts of tangents, I was going to say I was supposed to put some trams in these towns and drop people off at the station. Completely forgot to do that. So we'll check in with the two people that's joining me tonight, both Silfalo and WeJobU, see how they're getting on, and then maybe I'll get those trams in. And we'll see about connecting more loops up. Panic comes in. Sorry, this is going to be 2 messages. So I assume you made something yourself to post automatic chats, like giveaway announcements. Are you using a plugin to the API for a specific stream? The Stream Deck plugin I use has the option to post messages to specific streams or just the last stream, but the last stream is inconsistent and it doesn't work if you have multiple streams scheduled. Right. So, to specifically answer your question in a succinct manner, which I hope should do the job for you, is that the Hellish Tools application checks to see whether I am currently live by looking for live streams that are actually actively live right now. If it finds one, then it makes a note that we're live, which does things like enable Hellish points and all that sort of stuff. And it also makes a note of the chat IDs so that when we want to send messages out to the chat, like the reminders for giveaways and things, it knows the right chat ID to use when it does so. A vast portion of Hellish Tools just sleeps if it doesn't find that current live stream. So yes, it uses the API, it checks to see if there is a stream which is currently live and in progress. It can find more than one stream that's currently in progress. And I enabled an ability to have filters so that I can say, well, actually, I only want this stream. Because at some point, I was testing streaming vertical and horizontal, but the vertical always had a particular word in the title, so we filtered that out. So hopefully, Panic, that answers your question. If not, feel free to ask more. There is a thread in the general chat on the Discord. Doesn't get used much, but it's kind of my place where I plonk everything. I think it's in the general chat. If we go to the general chat, open up the threads, there is the Master Hellish Tools development thread. And feel free to ask questions in there and stuff like that. Yeah. You would think the official YouTube plugin would do that themselves, right? Well, it's not down to YouTube. That's not a YouTube plugin. That's a Stream Deck plugin. And one of the main reasons why I make the app myself is because of this sort of problem. Like, I can decide how it works for me. And it does work, yes. Oh, we got a message on over on Twitch. Hello, Twitch chat. Sorry. I'm new to your game tutorials in YouTube. It really helps me. Oh, I'm glad they do help you. That's the whole reason why we're doing this. So enjoy. Yeah. If in doubt, there's a Discord thread for it. Yeah, pretty much for a lot of things. Yeah. Oh, it's published by YouTube. Wow. Okay. What did I say I forgot? I forgot the... we need another train whistle, do we? Yeah, trams. I'll get onto trams. There we are. We've got train whistle. Right, before we do the trams, though, we're going to have a look and see how these two are getting on. We've got one sawmill down here that Wee's working on, and the line is in progress. God, that's quite a line you're going for. Oh, and you're increasing the number of tunnels and stuff when you go under the track there. That's a really good thing to do. I'm not quite sure where you're going to put this line next because there's a lake either side and 2 big towns. So we'll see how that goes. And you're heading roughly up to this area where it looks like you've got a line going to various different forests. That one has only 32 tons of wood left. That cargo oh, look at that. That's bound to close down sometime soon. You know what? If I was you, I would turn my attention to bringing the wood into the sawmill because they could end up closing down.
Right.
Some of these, looking at the car graphs, some of these are stable. Some of these appear to be quite stable at the moment, but other ones, like that one's only just come into existence, so that's not too bad. But the cargo graph on some of these over the last 288 minutes has been dropping. So, yeah. You have a good understanding of intermediate station design, but ground slope is causing you problems laying tracks diagonally. Oh, it can. Yes. Yeah. Slope and diagonal tracks, it's a bit of a nightmare. You don't really get how to use the tools to level the ground, etc. Landscaping tools, relatively straightforward. Manipulate to point down or up, or level a bunch of points from the starting point. Maybe just takes a little bit of practice. Okay, you've definitely got an ambitious project there. Maybe that is going to be a 2-part. We'll have to see. And Silfo, how are you getting on?
It's going okay. I'm currently working on just making this station a little bit bigger around Big Town 4, which I think I've actually removed the sign, so that doesn't help you.
Right. Okay. Hang on a minute. I've got Big Town 3. So is that then Mendingwell, or is that the town on the way to Big Town 4?
Oh yeah, I stopped at Meddingwell on the way, given that it was there. But yeah, just making Bunbury Woods a little bit bigger.
Ah, yes, okay. So you've got a station length of 12. That's cool. Oh, I see, and you're actually adding more platforms. Cool. Rustus Gaming's off to bed. Okay, take care. We'll see you soon. Big Town 4, yeah. Let's just rename the Big Town 4, Big Town 5, yeah. Hellish, when you build transfer tram stations, I recommend putting them in 2x2 as parallel tracks. We'll certainly have a look at that. And Rastus Gaming has gifted another 2 viewer plus subscriptions. So if I'm counting this correctly, I think that actually gets us to the 2nd memberships target for tonight. So thank you very much, Rastus Gaming. That is indeed 5. So as we're now at 5, I'm going to very soon, not yet, end the current giveaway for Gemcraft, and then we'll start the next giveaway for Microlandia. Yeah, you've got a challenge on here with this loop. You haven't got any signals in yet, have you?
No, no signals yet. No signals, no depots.
No gold, no depot. Am I just going to be going around doing depots all over the place? I'm not quite sure. There we go. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, so I meant to mention previously. Panic Attack's gifted 2 viewer plus subs. God, you all going crazy with the viewer plus subs tonight. That's much appreciated. Thank you. Max train length is in settings. It is, yes. What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say now. Joke's been gifted viewer plus. Oh, no, that means Joke's going to be coming back on the Minecraft server again. Everybody hold on tight. Joke's back. What was I going to say? I completely forgot. I keep drinking my drink, and I keep forgetting that I put 7-Up in with my Wraith tonight. And it always surprises me. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I remember what I was going to say now. So, yeah, so Hellish Tools is a personal project. It's not public. It's specific for me. But if anybody's got any questions, I'm always happy to answer them in the thread and help people out with anything that they that's related, and even provide code snippets where appropriate and so forth. So please do feel free to come along into that thread and ask any questions, or maybe have any suggestions about how you think Hellish tools could be improved. Oh, look at that, folks. I've just noticed we're only 2 viewer plus subscribers away from 160. That's absolutely fantastic. Right, is this the high def graphics? I think it is. Yes. No? Let's double check, because I can never remember. No, it's not. I've still got my graphics set to OpenGFX because we used OpenGFX on the viewers game that we did on Monday. So yes. Consider it a thanks for spending time on a mundane question. Oh, I find it interesting. I mean, I am a developer after all. Oh, that's right. The name of this loop was the Balba loop. And the name of the other loop was the Bebop loop. We need to name your loop that you're building, Silpho. Should we name it after a viewer plus subscriber? What do you think?
We should definitely name it after a viewer plus subscriber.
Okay, and we'll name it after a viewer... Sorry?
Sounds good to me.
Yes. We'll name it after a viewer plus subscriber who is in chat tonight. So if you've been lurking and you're a viewer plus subscriber, say something in chat so the bot can pick you up. I mean, you should have said something in chat or anyway, otherwise you're not going to get your Hellish points. But say something in chat to make sure you're in there, and we'll put you on the wheel. Trams, then. Let's do some trams. Alright, I'm going to go transparent mode for the trams. Now, what I think I will do... Which way round should I do trams? I mean, obviously we'll need a pickup station and a drop-off station. You know what? I've got an interesting idea. I don't know if it's going to work. And I haven't done it like this before. So let's see. Oh, they hate me. Oh, no. Oh, Gordon, there's so many trees around the town already.
Delete the trees.
Delete the trees. Yeah, we don't have the automatic tree deleting tool in this version. But let's see. If I add more trees around here, I've gone from very poor to medium. So that's good. I'm at least 98.3% sure I'm not an OpenTTD dev. Yes, I have contributed to the OpenTTD codebase, but I don't think I would call myself a dev. Right, let's do some spread stations there. If I eke that in, I can do another spread station there. Oh, did I do that separate? I did it separate. I was a misclick. That's not a mistake. We don't count misclicks. There we go. I don't think I'm going to be able to do one here, so I think I might have to try and do a... Oh, there aren't such a thing as terminus tram stops. Okay, right. What I'm going to do... I was going to have 3 tram stops. You know what? Let's go into drawing mode. What I was going to do is I was going to have 3 tram stops that are all linked to the train station. And then I was going to have tram stops in the other side of the town. And just have a tram come in, pick up, load, drop off. And just go round in a loop. Pick up, drop off, pick up, drop off. In 3 separate lines. But I can't get this middle one in. So I'm going to have to think about maybe a different way of doing it. Erasmus Johnson says you're an OpenTTD dev. Okay, fair enough. Bribery? Could do bribery. You do like trams, yeah. Just drag a little bit of track after the station so it can do a U-turn. That's what I'm going to do, or what I wanted to do. The problem is I can't place the station on a slope. I suppose I could actually do it one track. No, I could do it one further back. You know what? I'm going to just do it one further back. There we go. There we go. It just means that we do a little loop there, do a little loop there, and a little loop there. There we go. And we can go station there, station there. If I make these all the same station, I can give all of these trams the same orders. And I think that's... Oh my goodness. Which one is it? That one. There we go. Let's get the tramway tracks in. Like I said, I've not done it like this before. This is somewhat of an experiment. There we go. So... Oh, that forces them to go into the depot, and I don't want that. There we go. I'm going to have to try and get a depot in mid-run. Ugh, that's going to be difficult with all these houses and things in the way. I've got one in there. The local authority hate me, so I can't blow them up. I'm not sure I'm liking this plan because it requires the local authority to allow me to do lots of little things that I might not need to do. Also, where are all the trains? Oh, there's a couple. In fact, they're demonstrating the double depots. Right then, we're going to close the giveaway for the first giveaway. So we're going to end that live giveaway and find out who won. And the winner of the giveaway was Nailtooth. Congratulations. Fantastic. You'll be emailed a link to claim your prize. You must do so within 25 days. Otherwise, your prize goes back into the pool. We don't want to waste prizes. Let's do another giveaway. Let's do it for Microlandia. We reached our target twice tonight. Maybe I'll make the target slightly bigger next time. But yes, Microlandia Steam code. Here we go. New giveaway. Thank you very much, by the way, to the Microlandia devs who provided these codes. Right, there we go. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do about this. Local authority... Oh, hang on. Can I get rid of a piece of road? I think I might need to bribe them. Yeah. There we go. Bribe them a few times. And then I could take out these bits of road. Get some tram... Oh no, they're road depots. I want tram depots, please. There we go. ISR tram depots. So then I can go new vehicle, tram, and I can say full load here, come down here and transfer. Right? And because of the way that I've set up these stations, I can clone that vehicle, including its shared orders, and it should still work. So then I can go all head out, and they'll just all go to here and load and go down to the other end. There we go. Hellish will notice soon. Oh no, well, I messed up. But I didn't notice. Click the depot. What? What did I not notice? What did I not notice? What did I not notice? I've got a funny feeling. Tunnel vision. Train depot. It's not a train depot. Wrong type of depot. What are you talking about? The trams came out. They look like the train depot because they're the main line. Well, these ones... Just got home from work. Welcome. Welcome. You've come at a good time. We're doing a live game giveaway from Microlandia, which we're going to announce the winner of before the end of the live stream. There's also a monthly giveaway for Populous GOG bundle. That's the monthly one. Trains are coming through. They're full loading on pretty much no passengers, but the trams are actually moving. God, how many people are in that tram? It's quite full, and they're all moving there now. The depot where your trains were demonstrating the double depot. Where did I demonstrate the double depot? Oh, like down here. I've got a signal the wrong way around. Is that what you guys are talking about? There you go. Oh dear. There we are. I think I fixed it. Brandon says I was wrong. Okay. So I listened to Brandon. I got confused. Maybe I should just never do that.
You see where you went wrong.
Yeah, I see where I went wrong. I do. Yes. Alright, Hellish messed up. Oh no, that's 2 messes up this stream. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so these trams, I actually quite like this way of doing it. Means that they go to the back of the town, to the front, back and front. They loop round really well. Not sure where this other tram's gone. Is it on top? Are they on top of each other? Oh, for some reason the trams are on top of each other. Yeah. Still broken at the depot. I think they just needed to clear out. One of the signals is still wrong. I don't see a problem. Looks okay to me. If there's something specific that somebody notices, sure. The other side was bouncing back and forth too. Oh yeah, they'll bounce both ways because if they can't get out one way, they'll try both ways. Yeah, I kind of like this setup here, where it goes to the back of the town and like you naturally extend the coverage in a non-spread station manner. There isn't a signal at all. What, you only need one signal on the exit. I've got one there. I'm a little bit confused about what people are confused about. Let's carry on. Let's carry on. Otherwise, I'm going to get behind. I need to get these trams done. Right. What do you mean? Oh, the local authority hate me here as well. They're still going to hate me, aren't they? Oh no, they think I'm good. Okay. In front of the depots, not on the exit. Tycoon says I'm confused about everything. In front of the depots. There doesn't need to be a signal on the input though. No.
New viewer plus subscriber.
Fantastic. Oh, we got another brand new viewer plus subscriber. MW Mortally. No, is that Mortari? Sorry, I butchered your name, but welcome to Viewer Plus. Not only do you get access to the extra channels on the Discord, but you also get access to the videos on the website. There's 62 videos on there, I think, now. So enjoy all the extra content. Yes. So I think that now makes a total this stream of 11 memberships. I mean, obviously we've smashed the targets, but there we go. I could be wrong. I'm not keeping up with the counting at this rate because we've reached the targets. Let's. Oh, okay, right. Let's get these tramways in. So, link it up to the station. I would put it right up against the station, except with the trams, I don't think we do. It's 13 this town, is it, yeah? Have you heard of Soviet Republic Workers and Resources? No. No, I have not. Right, let's get another line in here. That is central. So what? Central. That should do it. Then we can get our tram tracks in. And after we got our tram... I think the easiest way to do this is just to, like, nuke a bit of road to allow for depot placement. Yeah. Joined your site. Just hope I got my YouTube name right. So if you're going into the portal or into your profile and you're putting in your YouTube username is as you see it in chat. And it doesn't matter if you add the @ or not. It just doesn't matter because the Hellish Tools just deals with it. I mean, it didn't used to. It was something I had to change and fix. I'm really liking this special little tram setup we got. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if anybody's got any specific recommendations, right, of games they think I should play or challenges they think I should do, there is a recommended way to submit them so that I don't forget, because telling me in the middle of a live stream is just not the way forward. It really isn't. The best way of doing it is to follow the instructions on the FAQ of the website, right? So it asks you to use the general forum on the Discord and put a descriptive title and use the ideas tag. That way I can collate your ideas and I don't have to worry about forgetting them in the middle of a live stream. Okay, let's go down here and do the next one. I love it when the music just loops back round again. Oh, this is a bit weird. Am I going to be able to fit it in? I think so. Oh, the local authority hate me here as a... I was just about to say, how do they all hate me? But I've built a massive great big railway line and railway tracks through the land. They're bound to hate me. Although these guys have got some bridges. You can upgrade the bridges in the towns now and that'll upgrade your ratings with them. Yeah. Originally it did cause a problem, yes, because YouTube decided to add the @ That's right, it did originally cause problems. But we resolved those issues, and everything is mostly fine now. Now, which one is that? That is... Ninbridge. I was on a train. Funny enough, I do that sometimes. And I can't remember which... Oh, we was pulling into Lincoln Central Station, actually. And the announcer, I don't know what was up with him. He was, whether he was extremely happy about something or other, but he did a little song about pulling into Lincoln. Did a little rhymey tune in his announcement of coming into Lincoln Station, which I thought was quite funny. I don't think I've heard a railway worker do that before. Has anybody ever heard any strange announcements on the railway? We W.
Yes. But not for a while.
I just realised I didn't set those other ones to transfer, I think. Was it relatively local to you, or was it a larger station?
Oh. I'm trying to remember now. It has been a while. I think it was on the GWR train from Cheltenham to Swindon.
There's a conductor in Wales that does it all the time, apparently. Ooh, hang on.
Maybe he was substituting over your way.
Maybe. These the trams are lost. They're trying to go to... Oh. Yeah, that shouldn't be a separate station. There we go. Let's try and sort that out. This is the good thing about having all of these as shared orders, though. Like, you make a mistake, fine. You fix it. All of them are all, just become fine. Hey Master, here is your free reminder not to forget. Thank you very much. You're right, it's a good time to go and have a look and mention our charity, Made for Mind, where if you go to the Just Giving page, if you want to, you can make a contribution, and there may be a consequence of the amount of money we raise by the end of the month. I've got some ideas. I'm not going to announce them just yet. Maybe next week. It was Jackamak that gave me the idea. But yeah, if you go to justgiving.com/page/Made for Mind, there is the option to make some donations there. Mind is it's a mental health charity, right? Okay, they work across the country, and the idea is for them to help people with mental health issues, right? So whether it's stress, depression, if you're in some sort of crisis, they've got tools and resources so that you've got somebody that will listen to you, and they give support and advice. And yeah, that's the Mind charity. They of course, you could go to mind.org.uk to find out even more about them, and we'll mention a little bit more about what they do and stuff over the course of the month, and maybe even have the opportunity for people in the community to share stories if they wish to do so. Maybe we could make a thread for it on the Discord. I don't know if people think that's a good idea, but feel free to let me know what you think about that. And yeah, if you do make a donation, we'll read it out next time I come to the page to check it. But for now, there's the Made for Mine that we've fundraiser that we got going in the background all of this month.
Oh, the tubular steel bridges have just come out, so...
Oh no, does that mean we've got to go around and upgrade all the bridges?
It may
Plus
mean
the trains are.
I mean, these bridges here that I've got in front of me, can go a maximum of 289. And the trains, I'm not quite sure what their top speed is. Oh, this one, maximum speed is 226, so they go fast enough, right? Yeah. Is the track different? I don't know, actually. Yeah. Okay, Microlandia Steam giveaway is still on the way. It's still going strong. Right, there's the trams in that town. Now let's do the trams in this town. Yeah, once I get used to this new pattern that I've created for the trams, I think it's going to be a nice, relatively quick way of introducing trams into the network for these stations. He says, having problems with adding trams. Okay, let's try trees. There we go. If you want to know what Microlandia is like, you can actually check out my video on it. In addition to the first video of season 13, which is the one at the bottom there, I did a first impressions look at Microlandia. And if that video does quite well, maybe we'll do it in one of the Friday live streams. Does anybody know what we got coming up in the next Friday live stream, i.e. tomorrow? I should know because I've done a trailer for it.
I have a feeling it's Microlandia.
Nah, it can't be
No, it
Microlandia.
can't.
My video production process isn't that quick.
No.
The video that came out on Wednesday was Microlandia.
That's the
Yesterday.
one.
Yesterday. It's scheduled.
Oh,
Let's
it's
have-
the Steam Revolution.
Oh. Well, Age of Rail. No, that was last week.
Was that last week?
Yeah,
Ah,
that was last
that's
week.
the
That
only.
was last-
That's not appearing in the.
Oh, it's Machinki.
Oh.
Ooh, that'll be a good one to check out. God, if you guys haven't seen Machinki, it's one of those games where people go, "Is there a modern version of OpenTTD?" And I go, "Well, you could try Machinki if you like." I'm not sure it's everybody's cup of tea, but we're going to do a deeper dive and find out.
You don't know. First look video on that one yet?
Oh, Mashinki, yeah. So in the Pixels and Platforms playlist, we've got a first look video, and it's the only one in the playlist that's actually got a second look video. And now it's going to get a live stream tomorrow night. Yeah. Haven't you already checked out Mashinki? Yes. Okay. I think some people are a little bit confused. Right. Let's quickly address this. So, the Friday night live streams for Pixels and Platforms Live Deeper Dive are live streams about videos that about games that I've done a video of in the Pixels and Platforms series. So the Pixels and Platforms video series is a first look. It's a first impressions. It's I'm looking at this game for the first time, for the most part, usually the first time. And it's usually just a few hours of me diving in, having a look, recording what happens, how it goes, and then editing that into a video for you guys to enjoy. And then the idea is that we select games from the Pixels and Platform series, and we do a deeper dive live. So we do another 3 hours live to poke at the game more, get further progression, and see how it all goes. And last week we did Age of Rail, right? And we got Mashinki this week, and next week we might do Microlandia. And the week after we might do The Last Starship. There you go. Hopefully I explained that well.
Sounds like I've got some required watching to do before tomorrow's live stream and catch up on what Mashinki is.
Yeah, quite possibly. That might be a good shout out, actually, that I might need to do for people, is just to say, hey, if you haven't seen these videos, you might want to have a look. And Mashinki, like I said, is the odd one out in the series. It's the only one in the series that's got 2 videos rather than 1. And there's no magical special reason why that is. I was like, there's quite a few videos in that series where I've got, this could do with a second video. That's what brought the idea of doing the live deeper dive series about. But Mashinki was in that special spot between me going, you know what? It was like, I definitely need to do more on these games. And it was also between that and going, actually, I should do these as live streams. And it kind of got caught between the two. So, Mashinki may be the only game that ever gets 2 Pixels and Platforms videos. We'll have to see. All of these trains on this loop are probably not doing very good money. Let's have a look. Okay, they're not in the negatives. They are in profit. We've got 10 going round one way and 10 going round the other. And considering that the coverage of the stations is terrible, they're doing all right. And these towns are obviously going to grow a little bit. You tried out Age of Rail and it was quite fun. Yeah, I think it's one of the games with some of the worst kind of newbie getting to figure out what on earth's going on challenges. The tutorial needs improving. The user interface needs a little bit of work in terms of making it easy to see what's going on and what you need to do. But having said that, the gameplay and the fun behind it all and the rest of the way it was made is really good. Really good. And because it's free, I would still, even with the, light challenges of, learning the interface and how it works, I would still recommend it to give it a try. Because all you're losing is a little bit of time, and it's a well-made game. And it's still being tweaked and improved and changed. So between my video and the live deeper dive, there was a number of little things that it was updated. Like now, when you click on the depot icon, it puts a little circle on the end of the tracks where the depot is a valid place to place it, where it didn't used to do that before. Yeah,
that was good.
Didn't used to do it before. And it was great to have the developer offer to join the live stream. It was very last minute, so I didn't know it was going to happen. So I didn't advertise we was going to have the game developer on stream. But it was nice of them to come along and take part and answer a load of questions and stuff. This is going actually relatively well. Apart from these towns hating me all the time. If I'd have started with the trams.
Yeah, my life tonight is dealing with the authorities.
Right, I'm going to risk bribing. Okay, they think I'm good. Let's now get the tramway construction back in. So the way that I'm doing this is that when I'm holding control here, and I'm using the join station option, and when I'm putting these 3 tram stations in, I'm joining it to the only station in the list. And then when I'm adding the tram station back here, I do without holding control once, and the other 2 go to the one that isn't a train station. So I don't need to read the station labels to figure out which one's which. There we go. You know, once I bribed them, this actually worked out quite nicely. Yeah. You really wish Age of Rail had voice acting. Might be hard to find voice actors for free. I mean, yeah, that's something you've got to realise is that it is a passion project, right? The developer is not making money by selling their game for free on Steam. In fact, if I remember correctly, it actually costs money to list a game on Steam at all. Like, you don't just get to list your game for free. And that game has servers that manage all the high scores between people's scores that they submit. That's going to cost. I mean, yeah, it's not a massive amount of money, but, you know, it's an amount of money, and for a game that's free, they're not getting it back, are they? Yeah. Please mind the gap between the timetable and reality. Oh, that's the funniest thing I've heard tonight. Oh, I love that. Oh, fantastic. Right. Basically these are 2 trams. Yeah, there's the 2 trams. That one I think is full already. Yeah. Have I haven't done all of the towns yet. Oh my goodness. These sorts of things take a while. Oh, these ones have already got trams in. Are they dropping off at the station? Because if they're not dropping off at the station, that's not helping. It's not helping. I mean, it helps with town growth, but it doesn't help with the other stuff. What to do? Oh, what do you think I should do with this place, chat? This place has trams going round in a circle. Do I add a 5th station and get them to kind of go between the different ones and collect? I'm going to come down here and put the trams in for this one first. Of course, the local authority hate me. Right, let's see. Is there room for many trees? Oh my goodness. I think I planted 0 trees. Well, they haven't got any bridges I can upgrade, so I'm going to have to bribe them. Oh, they think I'm good. Oh, maybe that's okay then. I've sorted it. There we go. We can connect these tram stops up. I have to be careful here, because I think one of these roads doesn't connect. Let's see. Yeah, that doesn't connect. Oh. Can I? Maybe. I think I fixed it. Yes, I fixed it. Good. Just a little bit of a quirk of the land height alteration. There we go.
We ever spin the wheel for the naming of Loop 3?
No, we haven't spun it yet. We will do, though. We will spin, and we will do it sometime soon as well. And then before we finish the live stream, we need to draw the winner of the Microlandia game giveaway. Is that 3 million or 3 billion in monies? That is 3.8 billion in monies. Yes. Lots of monies. I can't.
Very
I don't know
helpful when
what.
building over the water.
Yes. Yeah, delete the water. Anybody remember how many billion we had at the end of the first half of season 12? I'm not sure. I think it was somewhere around the 30 billion mark.
It's definitely more than 20.
Yes, it was. Go away. We don't want any of your useless trains, thank you. Oh, people are entering the giveaway for Microlandia. It's probably a good job we mentioned it, actually. Because sometimes people either join later or didn't realise. I'm at least 98.3% sure I'm not an OpenTTD dev. That's right. I maintain that I'm not an OpenTTD dev. I'm merely a contributor. But I suppose it depends on the language and how you understand that. Because a contributor is a type of dev. Presume everybody in chat must have seen that video by now, right? You can't not have seen the video if you're part of the community. I think it's a must now, right?
If you haven't seen it, boy, have we got a treat for you.
Indeed. That video. Oh, we've been discovered.
It wasn't me.
We've been discovered.
Wasn't me.
It was me.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
It was me. I'm gonna have to come back here later and unless I can think of a clever way of doing this. Ooh, I could do this. It's silly, but it should work. So let's do that. I like it when I do something that I haven't done before in OpenTTD, even if it's like I've done trams in towns like probably 3 or 4 million times, but doing them in 3 different sets of tram tracks, going between the 2 different spread stations with the same set of shared orders. It's the first time I've done it like that. Yeah, but I planted so many trees. Any ETA on part 2 for the Too Many Mods, aka Season 13, should be next week. Yeah, at some point. Amelia says, I haven't watched your contribution yet, but I knew you'd contributed due to hearing the reaction. Yes. Somebody says that it was 28.7 billion at the end of Season 12, Part 2. Yeah. I haven't found the Easter egg yet. That's true. Chexo Kid said it'd be good for the live giveaways if you could set a time when it will end and draw the winner. Help you when doing the long streams later in the year. I mean, yeah, maybe. I kind of like the idea of keeping it like manual so that you get full control, right? What's the company level currently? Company level. I can't remember. What are we doing?
Wait, Hyperloop pods next month.
Oh my goodness! I hope there's not
Or
Hyperloop
next
pods.
year. Next year even.
Is the year 2021?
I honestly.
I'm
can't
president.
believe
Yeah, is it that the president? Yeah. How do I download a TTD save? You've never done it before. I mean, we need to know a little bit of context. If you're talking about downloading one of the saves off my website, you go to the website, download the file, and then just navigate to the file in OpenTTD and open it. Or, if you don't want to have to navigate in OpenTTD, make sure you save the file into the location where OpenTTD is going to look for it. Now, that depends on your operating system and how you've set things up, but by default, OpenTTD on a Windows operating system will look in the Documents folder, because inside the Documents folder there's an OpenTTD folder, and there is a Save and a Scenarios folder inside there. Is it almost time for Vacuum Tube? I'm not sure.
I think it is based on the the availability soon anyway.
Well,
I'm not upgrading what I just built.
I have some good news. I have finished my trams. And we've got hundreds of passengers stood around at some of these stations now. Because I did... Oh my goodness, you've done this railway. You've got a 3-track line going across this giant piece of waterway. With bridges and everything. Fantastic. Yep. One useful piece of information is that OpenTTD looks in 2 locations for these files. Firstly, it looks in the directory in which it is installed. So wherever you've installed OpenTTD, in its own folder, it will look for a saves folder, and it will look for a scenarios folder. And if it sees it, it will use that location. If it doesn't see those folders, it will go to the OpenTTD folder in the Documents folder. And it will look for the saves and scenarios folders in there. And it's the same with the configuration, right? And if you move... If you're installing fresh... Okay, mini tangent.
Well, here we go. It's tangent time.
So if you're installing OpenTTD fresh, what you can do is install OpenTTD, run it once and close it. Then go to the Documents folder for your user on Windows. And in there, you'll see an OpenTTD folder. If you copy everything that's in that OpenTTD folder and paste it in the install directory of where OpenTTD is installed, you can then delete the OpenTTD in the Documents folder and it won't get recreated, because all of the configurations and subfolders that OpenTTD looks for configurations are already in the same folder of where it's installed. Now, this can be good for 2 reasons. 1, if you want just one location for it all to be in. And 2 is if you've got multiple versions of OpenTTD installed, it means that the configurations are kept separate. And that's the reason why I do it. So when I'm navigating to my game saves, it's actually my games drive, Steam, Common, Apps, OpenTTD, Saves folder, not the Documents folder. I hope that makes sense. Also, it's different on Linux and it's different on other operating systems, but that's how it works in Windows, and it works similarly in similar ways for other stuff. And if you've got any questions, I can try and answer them, but I don't know. Wait, with VacTube, does that mean that your HS station will become useless, says Amelia? I don't know, we just upgrade it, I think. This railway line, though, we've got a dual-track main line going under, around, through. We've got a big hill here where there's an antenna in the way. And WeJub just changed it from a dual-track into a triple-track. Which is what you should do when you've got long tunnels. And then it's going under this road network. What is that road network? Oh, that road net. I built that road network ages ago. That's a long time ago I built that road network. God, that's a lot. I've not seen any trains yet on this line.
There's 20
they are
now on that.
Looks like they're all coming in and flooding in. So you've got these ones here that appear to be coming through to the sawmill. And loading? Are they loading? What are they loading at the sawmill?
They shouldn't be loading at the sawmill. Ah,
They're coming into the sawmill station and doing what?
they should be going back straight without.
Hang on a minute. You've got a train coming out of the depot. It's coming up to... It's trying to go through the station to Flufford Woods. Oh my goodness. Are you doing a bi-directional goods route? No, wait. You're doing a bi-directional... Oh,
wood
you're...
route.
Right. A bi-directional wood
and
route.
goods. Wood
So
and goods.
you've not done what I thought you was going to do at all. Which, you know what? I think this might be the first time I've ever seen this done. And it's never occurred to me to do before. I think the reason why it's never occurred for me to do this before is because in this setup, you take wood to the sawmill and you're producing goods. And goods have a higher payment rate. So they're the ones that you make the most money out of.
Yeah.
But you could still do this and all. Okay, so for anybody who's watching who's not quite sure, let's do a little drawing. So the way that WeW's got this set up is WeW's got a sawmill set up, one end of the world, and then another station where all the wood, that's the most terrible W I've ever written. Let's try another W. All the wood is being collated. And then far away down the other end of the world, there is another sawmill and another wood station where there's a load of wood all being collated. And what's happening is that a train is picking up the wood from one end of the world, doing the long journey to the sawmill, dropping off, doing the short journey to pick up some wood, and then the long journey to the sawmill again on the other side, and then the short journey to the wood. Which means most of the time, the train's fully loaded with cargo to be picked up and dropped off and making more profit, rather than going just backwards and forwards between a place where there's wood and there's a place where the sawmill is, and just being like full in one direction, right? But this has been done by us a number of times using goods. So instead of sawmill and wood, it would be a factory that... hang on a minute. That would be a town or city that accepts goods, and then a factory outputting the goods, or a sawmill. I put a T instead of F. Factory or sawmill. And then down here, this would be a town or city. And then this one up down here would be a factory or sawmill. Same idea, just with a different cargo type. And it looks like it's starting to run now. And you got all your woods coming in. You're connecting more up. Coding says you could run a goods train over the same tracks. That would start to get complicated. So at your sawmill, at the minute, the sawmill here is where the wood's being dropped off. You would then need either dedicated platforms using a waypoint. Oh my goodness, that's what you're doing. I've just seen it. So what WeW's got set up here is some waypoints which filters the trains down two different lines into different sets of platforms here, because you don't want your station set, full up with goods collection trains if you've got nowhere to drop the wood off. So you got dedicated platforms using the waypoints, and then you can get the trains to pick up the stuff and take it all the way down the other end. The difference here is you're going to have a stop off at a town as well.
Yeah, I've got to build that one. Yeah.
And also, I think this sawmill down here, you haven't got your wood pickup station after it yet either.
I have.
Have you?
Just a little bit further down the track.
Oh, there it is. Lenningbury Woods? Yes.
Yes, that's the one.
So you've got a bi-directional wood route and a bi-directional goods route using the same main line.
Yeah.
I mean, there could be queues. Krunchki says, but a bi-directional setup could cause queues on the side with less resources. True, but the way that I do bi-directional routes is I only put the full load order on the side with the most resources to try and keep things balanced. So that is absolutely fantastic. Good to see, and good luck getting that into a near finished state. You might make it. Whether you'll get all the forests hooked up, I'm not sure. Sean says, "Go big or go home." That's certainly what you're doing. Silfo, you are also working on a relatively big project, aren't you? You've got this big loop line.
I am. I have one train that has just started to check that everything works, and then I've got a lot of signals and depots and stuff to build.
Okay, yeah. So I think I've got a key pressed down that's stuck. There we go. So your first train is coming out of Bunbury Woods, which I think was that Big Town 5? I can't remember now. You've got your track going. It's what sort of track is that? The high-speed electric?
Dedicated high-speed.
Yeah, dedicated high-speed railway. That's right. And you've got your signals. Nope, you've not got any signals on that section of track yet. But if there's one
I've
train,
literally got one train just to validate that everything works, and then we'll slowly add depots and stuff, because I imagine the reliability on this train is dropping quite quickly.
Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look. Its reliability at the moment is 78. If only we knew what its maximum reliability was.
I know, right? That sounds like a really good feature.
That would sound like a really good feature for it to show. Just there. Feature coming soon in version 16. Yeah. What can you do with bi-directional routes is force the train to wait at the station for some time by adding a timetable entry only for that station and leaving the rest untimetabled. Yeah, you could do that. I mean, I just full load on the side that has the highest production and then just leave it to roll, because that works and it's relatively straightforward. But if you want to go into timetables, I wish we could have a non-dev that could arrange that feature. Oh dear. Well, one of the things that I want to do once the channel reaches 100% is to maybe add more features to OpenTTD. Okay. There is a small list and handful of things that I would like to do, but I can't, because I must dedicate my time to trying to grow the channel, because we need to get from this hobby thing that I used to do to full-time content creating, and we have to hit that 100% mark and stay above it, right? We're not there yet. We're on the journey. We're on the way, and we need it to keep growing. Once it's there, I can then start spending a little bit of time on adding features to OpenTTD, to maybe working with the Fantastic Free Games project, and a few things like that. Maybe we could do a few more community things, or I can make more mods for OpenTTD. But until the channel's at 100% and is actually fully established as a full-time content creation, then I won't be able to do that until we get to that point. Max permadeath. That's something that I'd like to do more of. Yeah. One more question. Suggestions to go to Discord or elsewhere? Suggestions, on Discord. Use the general forum if you can. Create a thread using the idea tag. Is there a time limit that you have to go by 100%? Yeah, we kind of passed that already, Fran the man. I'm pushing it, to be honest, but I'm doing my best. Right. Yeah. Big Town 2 has got hundreds of passengers. Where did this train start? Or is it? It just turned around and went back?
Yeah, that was me. I realised I forgot to address one of the stations, so I'm sending it there. It'll trigger that station to start collecting passengers, and then I'll turn it around again. That's
right, because at the moment, like, the default is to have orders be non-stop, and that didn't used to be the case. Yeah. Right. Thank you for your help solving how to download saves. I can now see I can kinda see what was done to my subnet of everything everywhere. Oh, I see. Yes, you're everything everywhere. Yes. You mean like diagonal bridges? No, probably not diagonal bridges, but you never know. I would probably concentrate on adding loads of really small quality of life little things. That's probably where I would do best. Trying to take on a big project like making trains go backward, probably not something I should do, because I haven't got the experience all the time. Anyway, I am really liking this big loop. Like you said, you've got to get your other trains on there. You've got to get your signals in. You've got to get your depots in. But it's doing good. It's doing good. Let's check in on my loop that I've been working on. Oh, we need to name your loop. Let's do that. Let's name it. We're naming it after a viewer plus subscriber. I'm going to get the wheel open, and we're going to spin the wheel on viewer plus subscribers that are in chat. So it's one of these little extra bonuses that viewer plus subscribers get. Let's see. Who's it going to be? Oh no! Oh, have we already got them in the game? We're going to have to double check. You saw you. Yes, you would have seen you. Right. Okay, so let's go back to the game. Oh no. Sign list. We're gonna have to tidy up this sign list at some point.
I'm slowly going through and tidying it. So.
Okay. We have to respin this one because Useless already has their name in the game. This is the Useless Factory. Okay, we already have the Useless Factory, so it's not going to be the Useless Loop.
Right.
Sorry, everybody. We're not having the Useless Loop. We're going to have to do a respin on that one. I did have a funny feeling that Useless already had their name in the game. So, if you didn't get selected, then maybe you will right now. And while it's spinning, actually, I'm going to get myself some water. Taser XL. I don't think we've got your name in the game, have we? Steerpipe Sister's like, it's my time. It's my time. I'm sorry. It's not you. Let's have a look. Where is it? Sign list. Which one was it? Taser. I don't think we have Taser in already. So there we go. We are naming it after Taser. The Taser Twirl, yeah. Jackamak says, is the wheel only active chatter viewer plus? I'm guessing yes. Yes, if we wanted to spin the wheel on all viewer plus subscribers, there'd be a lot in there. There'd be a lot in there, wouldn't they? I'm not quite sure where. Oh, right. Your loop actually comes quite close to the middle of the map. It's not as near to the edge as I thought. We're going to need to figure out where we're going to connect it. It's probably going to have a connection some way between Bunbury and Mendingwell. So let's put the label in there. So we needed the Taser name, yeah. Franderman says 160 names I think would be chaotic. I mean, we could spin it and just have a look, just for fun if you guys like. Yeah. You think you timed out that wheel again? No, as long as you've been chatting in chat, you should be on there. So you check your username, make sure you put it in on the portal and all that. Chaser Kid says, last time I won the wheel, I think the Transport Fever 2, where the map seed was you. Yeah, I remember that. The first live stream of Transport Fever 2 Season 2, Cheto Kid got their name chosen, and they were the map seed. Yes. What happens if we have 256 plus viewer plus subscribers? It'd be fine. We're not going to get an overflow. Right. Stipite Sister suggested Taser 12, which I think we'll do. Okay. So we have the Taser 12, we have the B-pop loop, and we also have the Baobab loop. And they're all going to be connected together. Yeah. I can't remember. It's very complicated due to a number of reasons. But I did try and calculate once how many viewer plus subscribers we'd need for me to be independent of needing YouTube revenue. So basically, as a community, we could 100% ignore the algorithm and just do what we wanted. It wasn't easy to calculate. And I can't remember what the number was, but it was a pretty big number. Oh no, I just accidentally opened Copilot. I didn't even know that was a key combination. Copilot needs permission to read and modify your text.
Never press it myself.
You can review the list of apps and no, go away. Right, how do I exit Copilot and tell it never to pop up ever again? Yeah, it's in my system tray now. Quit. I think... Oh, what was it? Was it Windows key C? Did the stream actually buffer? Yeah. Just use Linux. That can't be the answer to everything. Actually, there's the integer size of the number in the database would break first. You don't even know how Copilot is it more complicated? Is it more complicated than Steeltown? I don't think anything is more complicated than Steeltown. Yes. Right. So we've got 2 loops completely done, and they are completely connected. And the 3rd loop has been created, but it's not completely done yet. Presumably signals are coming soon?
They're in progress.
Signals are in progress. I don't want to step on your toes here.
Step away. If it makes good content, go ahead.
I'll just delete half of it, yeah. I don't actually know what the maximum integer size is. I've disconnected. Are you guys still there?
Yeah, still here.
Yeah, Discord's fine. And we're reconnected. Wow. Okay, we lost the stream for like a split second then. I don't know if most of the viewers are going to even notice if there was a good amount of buffering, but I think we're okay. I do probably need to reinstall stuff. Wouldn't Fran the Man says, wouldn't be easy as some people are monthly, some people are yearly, some are recurring, all at different prices, and it's not simply multiplying the number of subs by £4.99. Fran the Man, that's correct. I've had to mention this before because some people got confused, but I'll very quickly go over it again, right? And we'll use this scene while I'm talking to you guys, and then we'll get back to the game and build some depots and stuff. So you can't just like Fran the Man says, you can't just multiply the number of Euro Plus subs by £4.99. For a start, PayPal take a cut for processing the transaction. Now the amount of cut that they take depends on how many transactions there are in that year. So if you go for the yearly tier, that's 1 transaction payment. If you do it monthly for a year, that's 12 transaction payments that they take. So it depends which tier you buy as to how many different transaction payments they take away from me. Also, in addition, I still have to pay income tax on the profit from it. So that's not just money that I see in my pocket in my bank account. Some of that goes off to the government, just like all businesses, right? Also, there are some people on that list who are lifetime subscribers, and they paid a fixed amount of money to be lifetime, and that was a special offer that happened in the early days, right? And those guys are just locked in, right? They're completely locked in, and they've just got Viewer Plus, and they'll be in the numbers, but I won't be getting any extra money from them. And also, in the, I think it's Viewer Plus is nearly like 8 years old now, or something like that. There's let me just double check. No, I'm not sure how old it is, but it's very old. So there's been a couple of small price increases over the years, right? And the people that got the older, cheaper price still have the older, cheaper price. So there are lots of factors that go into the whole thing. And yes, you can't just multiply that number by 499. Yes, you did miss that boat. So very quickly, Lifetime was offered for a certain amount of time in the early years. I then decided to take that away for a while. And in the end, I thought, okay, we'll bring it back as a one-off for I think it was the 10-year anniversary. And that was it. So it was a thing in the early days. Then it stopped being a thing. I brought it back for a one-off celebration. And then that's it. Yeah. So, yeah, and that's that. But, yeah, we're at 160 Viewer Plus subscribers at the minute. Essentially, if we had 1,000 Viewer Plus subscribers, we could probably look at just ignoring the algorithm. I would guess. For argument's sake. Which would be even more fun, right? I try and strike a balance between what I want, what the viewers want, and what the algorithm wants. And I try and do things that cover all of them. Right, how are your trains coming over here? Hey, Silpho, how are they doing?
Well, there's one running in both directions, and they seem to be happy enough, so the signals are going in, and depots will be coming shortly.
Okay. Right, so if you're doing signals, shall I put some depots in for you then?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I'm just going to pick oh, you've got some depots. So I won't do depots.
One set of depots.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to use that as my starting point, and I'll go round and start adding some, right? Yeah. Like, in how many 3 to 4 years could I get lifetime membership at the railway for just 20 times yearly price? Oh, sorry, I didn't quite get Amelia's question. Jamal the Pizza Guy subscribed on Prime for Twitch. Says free Bezos money. Thank you very much. Yeah, those depot lines are a bit short. They are a bit short, but they'll be all right. So the next opportunity. God, there's not an opportunity around here. I'm gonna have to do some diagonal depots, I think. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do some diagonal depots. I don't want to, but I think it has to be done sometimes. So for diagonal depots, the way that I do it now, these trains are about length 12, right?
They are length 12.
So what we'll do is we'll come up to this point here. We will build up. Put our trains over the bump and our tunnels over here and just divert this diagonal a little bit. Don't think there's any trains coming, so I'm alright. And then that can come down for a length of nearly 10. I'm not sure if the trains will path for this. I'm going to need to wait to find out, I think. Obviously, one of the advantages of Viewer Plus is that I'm not sharing the revenue of Viewer Plus with a company. What did I do there? I deleted a signal or something by accident. I'm trying to figure out what I've broken. That's... Which direction's which? Oh, right. Oh, no, I just deleted the station by accident. Oh, and it was one of your pretty ones. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm going to do my...
It'll happen.
No, I'm going to do my best to reinstate this. Oh, they hate me. The local authority...
That's the problem. I put some buses in places, but...
Okay, I'm going to try and put them back. Let's get this station back. Okay. Why is that 11 long? Oh, I think it was a staggered set of platforms. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it was 2 platforms, and then when I added the 4th, it didn't quite fit, so I added a weird tunnel. So if you have to remake it with the non-staggered, that's fine.
Oh no, I'm staggered. I'm staggered. And that's fine. Okay, the tunnels look like they're okay. Though I am going to remove those signals going into the station, because those signals going into the station platforms obscures the platform availability from the signal before it at the split. So, or have I messed that up? Is that a +1 to the counter? No, it's not 1 to the counter because it was a misclick. We don't count misclicks, otherwise the counter would get too big. Oh dear. Okay. You're not even sure why you put a question mark. Well, if you're not sure why you put a question mark, then I did. Fran the Man says, Viewer Plus is definitely better for you and is better for us. There's a few more benefits. That's true. There are a few more extra benefits. Is that not the same station as it used to be? Well, let me check.
Yeah, that looks like it might be the other town authority.
Yes, it has changed. But don't worry, I can fix that. The way you fix that is you add it in after the invalid order and then remove the invalid order. And that's
Speaking of invalid orders, ship number 9 apparently has a void order in it.
Oh no. What's ship number 9 been up to? Okay, right, well I fixed the orders and I've added the station back in and I've added the depots and I will add the signals in as well. So your trains are driving on the left for this loop, right?
That just occurs, it literally just had the same thought. Have I matched the polarity that everywhere else has? And I don't know
I
that I have.
I don't know. Let's go and have a look. So the lower loop, the what's it called? Here it is, the Baobab loop. No, they're driving on the right, and then the B-pop loop, they're also driving on the right. So no, you are the opposite polarity, which is just making it fun. Could you not just rename the town a new name? That wouldn't fix it, I don't think. The station names... If I rename the town, the station label would change. But in the background, station, like the routing and the orders are all done in the background with IDs. And it would have a different station ID. Yeah. Once you deleted an entire station because you thought you had a new GRF tile bug, and it was for electrification. Oh, yes. Well, I suppose I better make this pretty now. If the local authority will let me. I think they will. See, every time you modify the station, it does actually, I think, lower the local authority's opinion of you. For some ridiculous reason.
Things don't go wrong, they just get interesting.
That's true. Hey, we got a train coming through. And I've just finished decorating the station as well. Fantastic. There we go. Now.
Oh god, the polarity is not even consistent within this own loop.
Oh
I'm gonna right mess with this.
What? Does it change at a certain point or something?
Yeah, I think one of the legs is wrong. So maybe I should change the rest of it so that it matches the other loops. Otherwise, that will annoy me for the rest of the season.
Oh yeah. Okay, you got the signals the other way there. Oh no.
I will fix it.
So that one's the right way round. That one hasn't got signals on. That one's the opposite way round. Fish survey results equal not evil. Fair enough. What a handsome station. I know. Thank you very much. I mean, I don't know if it's as... Yeah, right. Shall I leave you to do the signals? I'll get back to depots.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay. We don't both want to be trying to do the same thing in the same place. Oh my goodness.
That would definitely increase the odds of a crash.
Oh, you've got some tunnels here going over some land. I think I might just use that. Because why not? That saves me adding extra land and stuff. There we go. Okie dokie. Now the problem is I don't know which way around the signals are going. But I'll do the signals in and around the depot, right?
Yep.
Did you just add these signals?
Maybe.
Because if you did it the opposite way of what I thought you said you was going to do.
The plan is driving on right. If the signals are not driving on right, they need to be changed.
Okay, I will remove signals that I see that are the other way then. There we go. Oh, now all these trains are going to say they're lost because they're going to have to go around the other way around. I don't know. Okay, I think I've done all of that correctly. Let's add some depots. You know what? I'm going to make them slightly wonky because just for fun. There we go. Now these are a little bit short on this side, but that's because we've got a bridge here. Train 300 is lost. Oh my goodness. We've got 600 trains now. WeW has been making 1 million trains. One of WeW's trains apparently is lost. This train's lost. That is one of the ones on the lines that we're switching round. We could end up with some train crashes. Is there just one train on each direction at the moment still?
There is. Although
okay.
They did just come very close to a crash.
Oh, one of WeW's trains looks like it's confused, but it's now made its mind up about what's going on. Do you know what's happening with train 604?
604.
It was lost, and then it decided
lost.
it wasn't very last minute. Yeah, Amelia says, I mean, the polarity reversal of track segments is fun. It's quite easy to do. You just have a troll on the track and the other one passes over. That's true. However, it is nice to at least have the same polarity within an area. Or within, like, one loop, right? You don't want multiple polarities within one... Well, I mean, you could do. You could do it so that every time between each station you had a different polarity. That would be... that'd probably be a little nightmarish. Maybe we should do a terrible challenge like that one day, or a viewer's game, where the polarity between each station has to alternate, or something. Yeah, it happens in real life. It does. I believe there's a polarity change somewhere on the border of the Netherlands, right? I think this is something that somebody has mentioned before. There we go. Tunnel. There we are. Get the tunnels in. I'll check back with chat in a second. Yep, DJ says yes. this. I'm not sure why there's a polarity change. In the cars in the UK, we drive on the left. The trains also drive on the left. So which side of the track do the trains drive on in other, like in the Netherlands and so forth? Because my only experience is traveling on the Eurostar. And that might be a little bit different.
One of my favorite experiences was being on a train in Mongolia that travels on a different gauge to the one in China. But instead of having you change trains, they actually just wheel the train with you still on it into a depot, raise the whole thing up, change the bogies underneath, put it back down and carry on.
They do a bogie switch.
They do a bogie switch in the middle of the night. Takes hours.
What, you're just sleeping on the train?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I can barely fathom why you would do that. Brandon says, why not just have double bogies? Yeah.
That's a fair question. I don't know why.
Yeah. Apparently the Netherlands drive on the right-hand side at a different current. It's because the trains drive on the right in the Netherlands and on the left in Belgium. You see. Now, most of my train experience in Europe is in Belgium because I used to go to Belgium for LAN parties and stuff. And whilst I've taken the Eurostar to Rotterdam and back, I never went on any local trains there at the time. So I didn't see. And if I remember correctly, the Eurostar comes into Rotterdam on driving on the left because it does that through like France and Belgium and the UK. Right, so that's another set of depots in. I was going to put a set of depots in here, but this is where I think we're going to put the junction in. So I might skip that and put some here instead. There we go. This is actually a good opportunity to shout out that I'm going to be travelling to the Netherlands and spending a day in Rotterdam meeting and greeting. So if you are in that part of the world, maybe you could meet and greet with myself and some other people as well, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, Brandon, DJ Egg, Kevin DeB are 3 of the people who have already confirmed to be attending my day trip to Rotterdam. Just making sure I get the signals right here. Now, there is a thread in the general chat, of course there's a thread, for the whole event of me going to Rotterdam. And it's, I think it's in July, I can't remember. In fact, I think it's listed as an event in the Discord, right? So if you go to the Discord and go to events, not only do you get tonight's live stream, tomorrow night's live stream, and the live stream on the Variety channel for the Monday night community gaming night, go on the Discord and make sure you can see all that sort of stuff. But the Hellish visits Rotterdam and the Hellish weekend events are both listed on there as well. So July the 29th is the Hellish visits Rotterdam day. And I'm going to be in the middle of Rotterdam. Now, that is going to be the public thread where we're going to post like, hey, we're going to be here at this time, and we'll post pictures and stuff on the day. So keep an eye on that thread if you're interested. But we also have a private thread for people who are actually going to be meeting up. There we go. Good. Well, that's another set done. We still have a few bits of track without signals, but for the most part, it's looking pretty good. We don't want any of these silly trains. And I'm just going to adjust this section here. And get... Oops. Try not to mess up your line too much. We'll get another set of depots put in. So I'm going to use this wiggle here as a starting point. Do you like Aggie's idea, by the way? Yeah, I think I replied to that. I think I replied to the idea in the private thread. I mean, if I didn't, it's because I meant to. There's not much difference in my mind between me meaning to do something and deciding that I was going to do something and actually having done it. Sometimes it's the same thing. I don't know if other people have the same problem. I had something that I needed to tell my wife that one of like an instructor at a school at a club told me, and I needed to pass the information on. And in my mind, I was like, "Yes, I will do that." And apparently, I will do that translated to "I've done that," and I never said anything to her about it. Oh dear, and I had to apologise. Franaman says, "Really looking forward to York." Yep, the York trip's going to be good. Yeah, so we did. Me and Jack and Mac did a trip to New Game Plus in London. That was great fun. That was just a quick day trip. I'm doing a Rotterdam day. It's not a full day trip. Let me say that correctly. It's not a day trip, but I'm only active on the trip for a day. The rest is just travelling. And then we've got a York weekend. And there's also going to be a weekend at a LAN party, but I still need to confirm that. Yeah. Right, I've gone round this loop and I've added a whole bunch of depots. We might need some more. Maybe just one more big set in, I think. So I'm going to put it in... Well, this is difficult. They kind of need to go in here, but that town's in the way. I'm going to put them in here. And unfortunately, it means that we're going to have a bit of a funny kink in the track, but never mind.
Nothing wrong with a bit of kink.
Yeah. You don't want to have two kinks, though. You don't want to have two kinks at the same time. If you're going to have two kinks, you need to have them separate. There we go. Private tram tour through Rotterdam, question mark. No. There we go. Right, I think that will do. And then we'll dekink it over here. This might be the last set of depots that we need on this line. How many trains have we got going around in each direction now?
Still just one, but I think it's just about time to go nuts on that.
Okay. So, presumably there's no errors or issues.
I wouldn't say that.
With the... Well, we'll give it a try and see how it goes, I guess. I think I might have missed a piece of track behind there, so I'm just going to... Nope, I didn't. Okay, that looks good. That looks good as well. So I need to make sure I have the signals going through this section of track. There we go. We do have a giveaway going on, that's right. So I promised that if we had 5 people support the channel through Viewer Plus and channel memberships, new subscriptions, then we'd do a game giveaway. And we're doing it for Microlandia, and we're going to draw that winner soon. Okay, so if you want to take part in that game giveaway to potentially win Microlandia, you need to do it soon. Oh, started it as a monthly giveaway by accident. I mean, it doesn't matter, really, because I think the only difference is the way that it announces it. Silly me. But there we go. Yes, we'll end that giveaway soon. Right, all the depots are in. There may be sections of track that haven't got signals, but I think most of them are alright. Let's have a quick look. Do some spot checking. Yeah, there's some signals missing here. So, let's pop them in. Got signals there. Got signals here. Yep, signals there. A few more people entering the giveaway. Good, 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 good. Oh, we got a section of track with no signals again. Let's sort that out. There we go. I think apart from that, I think we're all good now. So we have actually managed to make 3 loops. Now, not all 3 loops are connected up yet, but they will be. Maybe that's something that we do at the beginning of next time, eh? Thomas has got going. Okay, take care, Thomas. Scout duty. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel for what, Egg? I don't know what. Spin the wheel for what? I don't know. We've been past 4 million now. Billion, sorry, 4 billion in the bank account. That's pretty good going. So, bit of collaboration there on the 3rd loop. Thank you very much, Silfo, for that. WeDub, yeah. How's it going?
Not too bad. I'm just connecting up the last couple of wood forests. Wood things. Yeah. So.
Wood things. So yeah, here we go. This is your master wood, where you're picking up all the wood. It's going down this big main line. You can see we've got a broken down train there. Another train there.
Yeah, I haven't got any depots yet.
Oh, no depots. Okay.
Yeah.
Might have to put some depots on there for you at some point. And then it comes all the way down here, past whatever station that is, and drops off there at this sawmill, which means this sawmill's now starting to produce goods. Fantastic thing that is. And then on the way back, they are picking up wood from here. So you've mostly done that, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's a lot of little rail networks. Fantastic. Nice, simple little stations. Relatively short trains. You got 3 tracks so that one can go in, one can go out. You got optional double depots on the way in. Fantastic. Nice one. And of course, the polarity of the tracks is the opposite of what we've been working on right now.
Of course.
Of course. It has to be, doesn't it? And yes, we did name the other loop. So now we have 3 loops. We have, let's just go over it again. Where's it gone? Let's just make sure I get the right ones. So, yeah, we got the loop over here. It's the B-pop loop. That's the one that Kevin DeBee and DJ Egg helped me build. We did that, the 3 of us together. And then over the last live stream or so, I started creating this loop lower down here. We call that one the Baobab loop. And I finished it off today by adding some depots and adding the trams. It'll be interesting to see how well these trains are doing. Let's have a look. Okay, so they were only just making profit, and now these group of 10 trains are nearly making $1 million each period. And there's thousands of people at that station. Ooh, a few there. Oh, 3,000 people there. 2,000. Okay, we need more trains. Most of the... Oh, that one's not got as many. Which is odd.
One of the trains is on the wrong side of the loop as well.
Okay, the station that doesn't have many passengers at it is because I missed a transfer order. So that's a good way to check, isn't it? Thousands of passengers waiting. Again, that one hasn't. So I guess... No, there is a transfer and leave empty. Huh. Maybe a bunch of trains just came through here. Oh yeah, a bunch of trains just came through that station. They're all grouped up. We definitely need to... Oh, yeah, look, they're all grouped up on that direction as well. We need them to spread out. We need to figure that out. We need to fix that. Sorry, Silfo, how's it happening at the... going at the top of the world there?
Don't worry about it.
It's all good, is it?
Yeah, the trains aren't lost at all.
The trains aren't lost. Oh, God, the trains aren't lost. Over here by Big Town 3. That train seems all right. I mean, in theory, you don't actually need all of the orders. In fact, you could probably just remove the orders and let the trains go, with the exception of Setford, because that's a terminus station. If you hadn't have put that terminus station there, the fact that we're using one-way pass signals would just guide them around the loop, and they would end up with just a loop of implicit orders, and that'd be fine. It would.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would have been ideal. Although, yeah, problem is that now for some reason they keep not going the right way.
Yes, that can be difficult.
But
But then they would end up on the other loops. Potentially. I mean, down here on the southern loop, it's not actually connected to the other loop. There's a separate set of platforms. So when you come in from the other loop at Datborn Valley, you would have to change at this station in order to get onto this loop. There's actually a bit of a disconnect there on purpose to keep that certain amount of separation. But maybe there's ways around it. Maybe there's ways we can change it. But there we go. Well, I'm going to use this opportunity to thank both of the people that have joined me tonight, both Silfo and WeW. We're not quite done yet with the the finishing off of the bits and bobs. So I'd like to say thank you both for coming and joining me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed your construction challenges that you've taken on.
absolutely.
Very much so, yeah.
And yeah, please. Oh God, I just hit the microphone. I'm sorry, folks. And please do feel free to pop your names back in the hat again. So if anybody wants to join with season 12, there is a link in the live stream description where you can find out the 2 different ways you can take part. You can either download the map yourself and have a go, or you can come and apply to take part. And people are chosen at random from the list. And it's not a humongous list. There's not hundreds of people on there. You know, I think at the moment because 2 people are chosen each week, you've got somewhere in the region of like a 1 in 8 chance of getting onto the stream, which is probably quite good. Yeah, Taser says it's been a good one as always. So we are going to wrap it up there, folks. I know sometimes we stream a little bit longer on the Thursday nights, but my voice is going. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. It wasn't planned, but that's just how life is sometimes, isn't it? Hey, so but I've had an absolutely fantastic, time, both building networks with these 2 in OpenTTD and also chatting with you guys in the chat there as well. So I'll catch up with all the stuff, all the comments on the VOD and all of the chat in the Discord in the morning. I can't do a live train whistle because of the time of night, but we can do a digital whistle for you, Amelia. Here you go. There we are. Yeah, it was great stream, great fun. I hope you all like the extra idea of doing that game giveaway. Let's pick the winner of that giveaway now for Microlandia. And the winner of that giveaway is Nailtooth. Oh my goodness.
Fantastic.
There we go. Congratulations. You won the Steam code. And yeah, I think that's it for tonight. So again, thank you very much for all the support you all do in all the different ways. It's been fantastic. And as long as my voice holds out, I'll see you all tomorrow night. We're going to be what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing that. Machine Key. We're going to be doing Machine Key. There we go. You can tell the digital whistle was with the old camera. Yes, it was. But that's all for tonight. Thanks, folks.